YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL. Alright, welcome back to Check This Out, the show where we take a look at whatever deck we want to take a look at. Be a troll deck, rogue deck, casual deck, or meta deck. And we have ourselves a good old time here on yugioh Pro. Today, everybody, is an interesting day. We got ourselves an archetype I personally have not tried before. And for life of me, I don't think I've seen anyone play it before. And that's the Doomz archetype, which is a group of cards that are all about equip spells, turning our boys into big exceed boys. It's an interesting concept, and I'm looking forward to giving it a shot. We have this deck here sent to us via our Discord from our boy Ariel, who wanted us to take a look at the combination of Doomz and Goblin Bikers, along with some other cool tech cards here and there. So we're going to be showing off this deck today. We're going to show off the wombos and the combos, the what do's and the what not do's, and we'll have ourselves a good old time going into a whole lot of exceed monsters and show what this here deck can do. So, if you want to know the whole deck profile, as always, it's going to be at the end. There will be a YRQ file up on the Discord. I always got to remember to keep putting those things up. But it's going to be up there at some point, and I will put it up there. And, yeah, we're going to get into today's episode. We're going to show off this deck and some duels here on yugioh Pro, and have ourselves a good old time. So, as always, if you want to help the channel out, hit up all the good buttons below. And without another word, let's get right to the action. Alright, everybody, it's time for our first opponent, another day and another card game. So with our deck, we prefer to go first and set things up. It's kind of one of those decks. And our opening hand looks pretty decent. Let's see what we've got here. Let me think here. Not exactly perfect by any standard, but... let's see. Oh, I can't even... Oh, no, I can't play any of my cards. I was going to have to pass it. Okay. Not the perfect way to start it, but this is a minor setback. All I need is to not die, have my opponent have like a monster on the board, that'd be perfect, and then I get started for reals, It looks like me and my opponent, okay, we're both bricking a little bit. Understandable, that happens it happens to the best of us. Alright, for reals now, here's how this is going to go. We're going to summon out our Goblin Freefall Squad. Someone we normally like to special summon from the hand, but this will work just fine for us. And we're going to activate the Doomz spell. This is our big old equip spell that we can put onto any old monster. But right now, we're going to blow the dark thing up with Drastia. Using Drastia, we can just pop any of our Doomz cards, summon this boy out, and equip him with a new equip spell from the deck. And we're going to give him some nice Jordans, the Winds of Victory. So as we have an equip spell onto our boy, we can activate Drastia's effect. We're going to go ahead and go into a new exceed monster, using Drastia and the equip spell equipped onto him. Let's go on and make some big old boy. This is basically our best Drastia monster in the main deck. And this lets us make Super Drastius of a Chumba. And now that Mega Drastius is on the board, he's been summoned out. Let's see. I can't equip my Freefall Squad. It's better than leaving him there just to take damage for me, so I'll do that. We'll do that and see where this goes. Alrighty. So let's attack with our boy, Drastius. Big old laser guns, firing off. That's what this boy does. And he's pretty much, well, there's a bigger rank, 10, but, you know, it's hard to summon him. So for the most part, Drastius here is the boss, exceed-wise, of the Doomz. Uh-oh. What does that do? Oh, it's Vijam. Okay, well, if he does use a monster effect, I do get to detach a material to negate and equip his monster onto mine. So, that's actually fine. You know? Let's see. Can't be sure. At the end of the damage step... Oh, he's not even going to use the effect. Smart aleck, are you? Aren't you a bit of a smarty pants, aren't you? Alright. Touche, sir. Let's see. I have no machines in the grave. So I just have to end my turn for now. Alright, we're up against Kubiks. I have not played Kubiks or against Kubiks in a long while, but I do remember their main whole shtick. He's trying to place all them counters on my guys. And what's he do? Let's see, summon a Vijam. Then if only your opponent control the monster, well, you're not. Let's see. Let's see, do I want to play that? No. No, we're good. Now we're good right now. I have my grand pile up. If something bad happened to Drastius, I could turn Drastius into a goblin. If I needed to. But it's very unlikely I'll ever need to do that. But yeah, he's got the double Vijam. And that is kind of an issue in a sense. I might have to get rid of these by some means because they can't be beaten in a battle. And if I battle into them, he's gonna start spreading them nasty counters and negating my effects. Which I don't want that to happen to Dari if I can have, or Drastius or whatever your name is. Yeah, Drastius. I'm still familiarizing myself with your names. Well, this is my first time playing the Doomz, so it's been a learning one. What is this? What's going on? What are you doing? Oh, Garudi. Okay. Gains 2,000 attack. Second attack during the battle phase. Okay. Interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. I mean, thankfully, Drostius can be beaten in battle once per turn. It's just like the first time he'd be destroyed by battle or by card effect. He just is not. And he's just gonna pump this thing up. What's he doing? Stealing my attack points, you say? Alright. I mean, I'm still gonna live. Now, if he summons another monster, that could be a problem. What are you doing now? What does Cubic Wave do? I forget. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Let's see. Target face-up monster. He's placing cubic counters on me. So now I'm gonna have to do this. Let's see. What was the order here? Yes. Activate our Goblin Bikers Grand Pile-Up. Indy, we'll start with that. Come forth, big Gabunga! And then when Gigabunga gets summoned out, I get to add me a Goblin monster from my deck to my hand. Or I would be, but I'm not allowed apparently. Alright, touche, salesman, touche. I counter you with Grand Stampede. Alright, so I'm going to hold off on using Grand Stampede's other effect for the moment. I'm going to wait to see if he's done with the Bane phase. Okay, there we go. Let's activate Goblin Stampede to negate the effect of his monster. So we're going to negate Cubic Beast's effect by detaching... let's see. Targeted Goblin sees card in either graveyard. Oh, yeah, definitely. We're going to detach that, and that'll activate Big Gabunga, and attach his monster onto mine. And let's see. I could steal more of his stuff, but we'll wait on that for now. But there you go. Perfect illustration of what we're trying to do, baby. All right, Cupids. Okay, you tried. You tried. It's an older archetype. Probably never going to get supported. Honestly, it's a movie archetype, so I don't think so. But he tried to make his monster nice and big and pretty, but unfortunately for him, the Goblin Boys were there to save their Doomz brother. But you get an understanding of, like, kind of what we're trying to do. We're trying to summon out Duels. We're trying to keep him alive, steal my opponent's stuff as he activates monster effects. And if something bad would happen to him, I'm just going to tag him out for Bigabunga and then start stealing more stuff. It's all about a bunch of high-riding Goblin Biker boys and their Doomz brothers traveling across the land, stealing stuff. That's basically the idea of this deck. So let's go for duel number 2. Show off more what this deck can do, because there's still a bunch of stuff I want to do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. I knew paper was the right choice. Why do I always... Okay, here we go. We get to go first. Sweet. Oh, that's what I like to see. Alright, what do we have here? It's a pretty beefy opening hand, to be honest. Let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to activate my Doomz Raiders. This is our Search Muffin. We're going to use its effect to pop a Doomz card in hand or field, such as the Doomdurg. I kind of wonder what does Doomdurg stand for? I have no idea. I wish I did. But we're going to go ahead and add to our hand or special summon. In this case, we're going to special summon this one, Amelth. We're going to summon out Amelth. Because when this is summoned, I get myself a monster. That way I'll get my Drastia. And then I can go into my big Exceed monster. Come on, Drastia. Get back in here. You crazy cyber Mewtwo-looking son of a gun. He do kind of look like a Mewtwo, if you'll squint at him pretty hard. But he's going to be back on the board as before, and get him them Jordans, man. I could go for any equip spell, obviously, but, you know, this one does the least, so, Also, it does turn my monsters into wind, which is kind of important for some of our things. You know, you want to turn them into wind monsters. Yeah, we're good. So let's activate Drastia's effect. Turn him into his ultimate super form. There we go. Get that all set up. I've got my Exceed barrier for later. If my opponent activates something that I do not want him to activate, I'll be good. And I do have Armored Exceeds. You try to face up monster control and Exceed in the graveyard. I don't currently have an Exceed in the grave, but maybe later. Maybe a little later. Maybe. 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 We'll see how it goes. You know, it's a card we're going to play later. Okay, what do we have? I see. Interesting. So we're up against the whites. I should have known. Oh, balls. I don't think I should allow that. Normally, I wouldn't willy-nilly negate things, but let's see. I could destroy a card on the field by attaching 2 materials for myself. But I better not only have 2 materials on Drostius right now. If I had more, I would detach materials, but I don't. So I think I need to stop destruction card. Otherwise, bad things will happen to me. Because allowing a zombie player to fill the graveyard like that is a terrible idea. Oh, hello, unbreakable Lixie barrier. I just saw you, I swear. Alright. Let's see where this is going to go. Go for Drostius. I swear this is going to be like a, what is it, Pyramid Turtle? No, it's a lady in white. That was my next choice. Okay. This is basically, we're kind of on a timer right now. Skull Servants are infamous for the amount of damage that they can do. It's kind of their whole shtick. Fill up the grave with bony boys and girls, and then swing at you with the king for like 12,000 plus damage. And 12,000 is on a slow day. So we'll see where this is going to go. Yeah, now he's got the Reanimator going. And unfortunately, I can't stop this. Otherwise, I would. Alright, let's see. So he's using a monster's effect. Yeah, I feel like I should do this. Yeah, we're going to activate Drostius' effect. We'll detach Drostia. I'll negate the white baking, and I will equip this lady onto my monster. This doesn't give him any sort of like attack bonus or anything. It's really just a means of, stealing my opponent's stuff. That's really what Actually, I'm mispronouncing him. It's Drastrius. Drostrius. It's a hard name to remember to pronounce. But yeah, that's a Drostrius. He is the end. He is the big guns man. I will say there is a bigger exceed for the Doomz. It's this rank 10. It's kind of difficult to make. So you need 3 level 10s. It's not easy to do. It's possible, just not easy to do. So for the most part, yeah, Draw Streets is going to be our boss. So, alright, so far we are managing to stall out my opponent. Let me double check something. This card's a my card. If I try to face a monster on the field and destroy it, I don't need to do that. But I would like more stuff. So I'm going to pop Doom Raiders number 2. And we are going to get Alara. Why Alara, you might ask? Well, because I want to get the other Doom Succeed monsters on the board, you know? I might as well. So let's go for Alara. Let's go ahead and equip Doom Durg. Which does also have another effect where I can destroy a face-up card, make my monster a little bit bigger, I can attack directly, a whole bunch of stuff, but honestly, I mostly use these equips to make exceeds. Not to say I can't do more, I'm just saying. For the most part, you just gotta use the equips to go on to other things. So, we're good here. So we're gonna summon out, okay, so I can summon Ouroboros. Let me think. Try to face up monster on the field. Nah. We're going to go for the... What's this guy's name again? Deactorus. Which lets me blow up a Doomz card to destroy a monster. If he's destroyed, take an equip from the deck, add to Henderson to the graveyard. I think I'm fine. I could pop Deastrus to destroy my opponent's monster. Do a little bit more damage, all that good stuff. But I'll be fine. Let's see here. He did have a quick effect. What was that? A quick effect. I forget exactly what the quick effect there is going, but it doesn't matter too much. Not at the moment. We're fine. We're just gonna keep beating over ladies in white. We just gotta get more damage. That's the trick. Y'all might think that we're winning at the moment. No. We're not winning until we've won. That's the trick. What are you trying to do, Doomz? You're trying to blow stuff up? Let's see. This card's destroyed. Take card. I'm not sure. I'm still new to these Doomz dudes. I don't know why he's trying to do things right now. He's trying to do something. I think he's trying to blow himself up, but that's very self-destructive. I don't want him to do that. No, I'd rather keep my boy alive until I need to. If I need to destroy him, I will. But for now, I will not. Alright, so now, once again, the white reanimator. See, this is where I kind of have my opponent in a chokehold with Drastius here. Because anytime he sends something to the graveyard to activate their effects of, like, the white baking and such, I can literally just negate it and then steal his stuff. He does not want me to steal his stuff. That's kind of the opposite of what the dudes want to... Uh-oh. Oh, Book of Life. What does Moissanite do again? This is the one that lets him get another Skull Servant, right? Something like that. Alright. I mean, this is my last negate with this, but I'm going to use it up because I just don't trust you. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, sir. So I'm going to steal your baked potatoes. Alright. God darn it, he had more potatoes! Let me think. Destroy a Doomz card. Destroy a monster on the... I feel like it's trying to be like a spook effect? Or is this because of Alara? Or is it because of Doom... Oh, it's because of Doomdurg, isn't it? Ah, that was it. Doomdurg is the thing that lets me pop my cards and make my monsters bigger. That's what's going on. Okay. So, regrettably, I do need to stop him from doing that. And then, let's see, I can attach two materials from deck Taurus to pop another card. So I'm going to do that. This might seem very risky and dumb, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to pop White Master, because that's the thing that's keeping this dude alive right now. Vampire Sucker? No. The White Master? Definitely. So I think we've just about got him. Oh, hello. Power Patrol... Okay, hold on. I got to remember some of this stuff. Target effect monster, so many extra. Doom exceed... With the same rank and level of monster control. Same rank as... Yeah, that's the thing. It's got to be the same rank and stuff. But I do have power... My Doom guy. The thing is, I need to increase my ranks, or what have you, to do that. Alright, let's do this. Now that Diasterus has done his thing, we'll go for Armored Exceed Fortress. We'll attach a material off of him. And this will allow me to get my full... let's see, what do I want to get? Let's see. Basic off the grave, target exceed, equipment exceed onto him. Okay, we're going to get Unveiled Mail, because I do have my Armor Exceed spell, so this will work just fine. This will work. Yeah, it's a thing with patrols. Like, you're supposed to be able to make freaking what's-his-face, like, super easy with this. It's not easy to make the level 10. The rank 10, what do you say? Because it's really big and it's really tough, but making him is a chore. We're going to activate our Armored Exceed spell. This way I can attach Taurus onto Drastius, and well, it's going to reduce his attack, but more importantly, I'm just going to steal another one of my opponent's things. Like I said, we're all about battling and thieving and wheeling. That's what we do here. So let's go ahead. This should be game right here. I will say, we got very lucky double tap. We got very lucky double tapping him with the Unbreakable Exceed wall there. Because if we hadn't, if that card destruction had gone through, oh boy, that would have been game right there. That's how close it could get with Skull Servants. But good on us for duel number 2. And we're showing off the deck fairly well. Let's go ahead for one more duel. And hopefully get out just everybody. Just try to get everybody on the board. I want Goblins and Doomz and other stuff. Alright, everybody, it's time for the third and final opponent to fight, and third, the last chance at romance. Alright, let's get on to it. I'd like to go first. I'd like to see I want everything. I just want everything. I want the Goblins. I want the Doomz. I would like to go first, but we're not going to get to go first. But I have a Goblin and a Doom, so I'm happy with that. So let's see what we are up against and what we have in our hand. Branded. I should have known. Ever since that darn quick play of theirs that they got released, it's nothing but, well, not nothing but a lot more branded than I'd like to see. Only because I just don't like Mirror Jade Dragon. He might make Dragoon for all we know, but we'll find out. Anyway, what do we have for our hand? Ignoring what my opponent's doing. What do we have? We have our Zexal Field. Very nice. We have Unbreakable Exceed Barrier. We know how powerful that is. We have our Doomz Destruction Trap card, which is another card you just equip onto a monster. And what was it? Yeah, cards can be added for the main deck to your opponent's hand except by draw. Yeah, stops my opponent from searching, which is pretty nasty. And when this card gets destroyed by a card effect, target a face-up monster on the field, equip a Doomz from the deck to it is an equipped spell. Okay. Neato. Neato indeed. Where that's going to lead us, we don't yet know. But we'll see where it all heads up. I mean, he's going to get Dogmatika Crazy the Virtuous. He does just have Mirror Jade, which isn't the worst, I suppose. It's not great for me, but better than nothing. Better than a Dragoon. Dragoon would be really hard for us to out. Not impossible, but difficult. Let's see. Opponent makes his fusion card leave the field. But technically speaking, officer, if I equip it as an seed material with Gabunga, it didn't leave the field. If you're technical about it. We'll see how that can work. Alright. So, Disciple of the Nadir. Assume you're going to ditch Garura for Maximan. Or, going to ditch Titaniclad. Okay, so this is like slightly offbeat version of this deck. I say slightly because it's still going to have like a lot of the same beats. It's not like Dogmatika got a whole retrain of everything or anything like that. Oh, but yeah, Dogmatic Calamitas. Get out of the White Maiden. White Relic of the Dogmatikas. Target two face-up monsters. One monster gets attacked into the other monster's attack. Level 8s can be beaten in battle. Monster special summons the opponent's extra deck. With the opponent's extra deck. Okay, cool. Nice to hear it. Alright. So I assume, yeah, you're going to make this one bigger. Yeah. Alright, but this isn't too bad. I mean, granted, he does have Titaniclad. But he already used Ecclesia's effect, so he's not even going to do anything. Okay. Cool! Let's activate stuff now. Zexal Field. And the Overlay Network. Let's see. Some of the monsters the same, but the hands go defensive. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool and nifty, all that said and done. Let's activate our Overlay Network and see where it's going to go from here. We're going to summon out our Doom 7 Ilara to get my Doomz Raider. Now, he does have the effect to banish my stuff, which I'm not a big fan of. But it's not like he can stop Doomz Raider. Because this only banishes monster cards. That's the only thing he can negate. So this ought to work fairly decently. So let's go for our Doomz Raider. Let's see here. Let's pop... Let me think about this. Let me think about that. This card's just my card. Oh yeah, it's true. If I pop Doomz Raider later, I think I'll pop Ilara, get Drostia to my hand, see where this is gonna go. We'll see. It could go a bunch of different ways. So we're gonna use Drostia's effect, popping Doomz Raider. It has served its purpose well. Pop that. Get Drostia. Equip spell, so I get my ability to summon out Exceed monsters. The Winds of Victory! And for some reason, Doomz Raider did not, that didn't trigger for some reason, but whatever. Alright. Well, that kind of ruined my whole plan. It was kind of my hoping to stop that to some degree, but what can you do? I'm just going to summon out my boy, Drostius. I'm going to use its effect and equip a monster. And then we're going to go ahead and use Exceed Field, Zexal Field, put another material on my boy. So let's go ahead and put, it doesn't really matter who at this point. Let's just get Tigtaurus. So I'm going to go ahead and equip this one. Bachumba. Bachumba, Bachumba. My boy wins Bachumba. And we're good. Okay, so what else can I do? Add a card attached to it to the back to my hand. So I can get back Drostia if I wanted to. You know what? Just in case. I'm going to get back Drostia just in case. just in case I need it. We'll see how it goes. But we're in a better position here. I have no idea why he did nothing to stop any of that. I'm very, very curious as to why he didn't. He never even tried to use Mirror Jade or anything. That was kind of weird. But either way, this is non-targeted removal. I'm surprised he didn't do that. But yeah, he does still have the White Relic, but he still can't beat over Drostis. Once per turn, just can't be beaten in battle. That's just how it goes. Ouchie, you hurt my monster's feelings. Alright, we're all good. Let's see. I think they'll try and convince him to do stuff. Let's see here. I do a Doomderg. That would be enough to get over stuff. Let me just think about whether that's a good idea or not. I think so. I'm going to activate Doomderg onto my boy. I suppose the other... It would be hilarious if I could have gotten that off. Did I equip this onto White Relic, leave it there for like... however many turns, burn him to death with that? That would have been hilarious. But now that I've done that, let's see here. Let's see. Monsters at the same level. No. So let's activate Drostis' effect, which will allow me to pop. Let's see. Yeah, Zexal Field's done its job. That makes my monster 3,500. I can attack it directly. And my monster will get destroyed. What was it? It will be destroyed at the end of the damage step. That is true. That is true. But I will not be destroyed once per turn because of my effect. So let's just battle phase and let's beat into... I want to get rid of the White Relic. I feel like I should get rid of this. Ah! He got exploded anyway. That's not good. Do I have a goblin in the graveyard? I don't think I do. It's like the one thing I don't got going for me is no goblins. But at the very least, I have my Drastia, so that's something. Alright, I got a little carried. I should have attacked directly. I got greedy there. I got very greedy. If I just attacked directly, my boy would still be alive. Alright. It's really going to depend on what he draws into. If he draws into something, I could be in trouble. But if he drew into something, he would have played it by now. That's the truth. So it's really going to depend on what he draws into here. Let's see. Do I have a level 3 in the grave? No, I don't think I do. I got like level 4 in the grave. It's unfortunate. If I had level 4 in the grave, I could use Overlay Network and revive my dude. That's why I left it on the board. But if I draw another level 3, if I can get Doug Charger or what have you, then I can get out 2 level 3s, make Bigga Bunga. So that's something. That's something. That's something. So it's all going to depend. You didn't draw anything. Good. What do we got? Kocho Kinatsumuri. Let's see. Hand of the Grave. Let's see. Unfortunately, I didn't draw anything either, but to do nothing would be a bad idea. So I'm just going to attack him with Clash Exploder. Keep the pressure on. And this thing can trade blows with Ecclesia any day of the week. So I'll take it. That's right. Okay, so he definitely has Dogmatic Punishment. I can tell. I can tell he has Dogmatic Punishment. He just doesn't want to play it yet. He's trying to be all conservative. Well, I will chip your life points away while you're doing that, sir. I can chip away your life points with my Chicken Rider. Don't think I won't. I will do it. I'm crazy like that. Alright, so it's a bit touch and go at the moment. I still have my Exceed Berry, which is good. That's going to be something that'll save me in a tight spot. I just need to get stuff on the board. I need to get stuff. I need to get another level 3. That's my main concern right now. Another level 3 or a Doomz, one of the two, would be perfect. Alright, what are we drawing into here? Armored Exceed. I guess keep that pressure on, baby. So let's go ahead and equip Drostis will survive. He will return from the grave to enact vengeance for my foolish play. That'll make my monster a little bit bigger. Alright. So let's attack with Clack Exploder. It will not be too big. Well, not necessarily too big for him to play punishment, but more costly. More costly. What's this doing now? Wait, what is this doing? Oh, yeah, because I can ditch it to attack again. That's right. No, I don't think so. Like, I could, don't get me wrong. But I think I'm good. Let's activate Drostius effect instead. I'm just going to pop Drostius on the board to summon Drostius. Because I can do that sort of thing. And then equip an equip spell being the Doomz. That's right. And that is a quick effect. I will risk it for a biscuit. Surprisingly, he did not have anything to stop that. I'm a little surprised at that. Let's see. Do I want to equip anything? No. I think I'm fine, actually. All right. That's a surprising little thing you can do with this deck, that if you didn't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, because I have Doomz. I always forget that Doomz gives me an extra effect. It's a thing. I can literally destroy my face-up cards if I don't need them. Get more things. Okay. What is this? This adds a Dogmatika. Dogmatika. Alright. I will be negating you, sir. My apologies in advance. I will be detaching and negating Ecclesia. If you wish to do something about it, well, it's not going to do you much good. What do we got here? Okay, that doesn't stop me. You hit the wrong dude! Dude, you got this is Drostia. This is Drostrius, okay? They have no relation to one another, I promise. Oh, boy. Oh, what a misplay. I'm sorry, my man. Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Got nothing left? It's okay. It's okay. Okay, what do we have? Ooh, Exceed in Trust. Exceed in Trust? Let's see. Oh, there's that machine. Okay. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to activate our Exceed in Trust spell. So let's me get one of my Armor Exceed cards, like my Unveil Mail. And I can change my monsters to become level 3 or 5, depending on what I want. Which is part of one of our very niche combos to get out our Pluto, but that's not important right now. What's important is I'm going to make my Exceed boy even beefier. Alright. I think we're good, because now my monster's doubly protected. So let's go ahead and this should be the game right here. Alrighty. So, pretty good today. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like how this deck flowed. You know, it was a little touch and go there for a minute. I'm really surprised you even allowed me to get this thing on the board in the first place, but there you go. Sometimes your opponents just make silly mistakes, and then you just capitalize on them. So let's go ahead for the end screen. We'll talk more about this deck here. Alrighty, everybody, so the Doomed Goblin Bikers did pretty dang good today. You know, we were able to get out our Drostrius. We were able to capitalize on my opponent's monster effects, negating that stuff, equipping his monsters onto mine, all the good stuff. And the Goblin Bikers, you know, good old Gabunga, he was useful for his thing. Stealing stuff, you know, that's the name of this deck. Battling stuff and stealing stuff. That's what we're basically robbing Goblin, put in a bunch of Exceed monster form. So we got to do a lot of what this deck likes to do. Sadly, it didn't get to summon out Pluto or Jupiter or whatever the heck your name is. He's one of the planets. Anyway, we did get to summon him because he is a tricky dude to summon at all in this deck. But, you know, there was always that chance of it. So I'm happy with how the deck turned out. I'm also looking forward to trying out the other variant we have of this once we take care of some other decks as well. You know, we got a Ryziel variant of this, so that's going to be potentially ridiculous, but also a lot of fun as well. So, hope everybody enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to hit up all the buttons down below if you enjoyed seeing this combination of Doom and Goblin Bikers. And as always, here's the deck file here. Got the whole WireK file to just download it onto your yugioh Pro. It's going to be on the Discord. I'm going to try and remember to do that right after I upload this. So, here is the deck, everybody. So, for our main deck, we have 2 copies of Doom Z12 the Zero Drastia, 1 copy of Super Quantum Black Layer, 1 copy of Kochibo's Hinam City, 1 Goblin Bikers Gone Wild, 1 Arequus the Shining Mars Saint, We have 2 copies of Doom 5 MLF, 2 copies of Doom 7 Alara, 1 copy of a Goblin Free Falling Squad, 2 copies of a Doug Charger, 1 Clatter Sploder, 1 Mean Merciless, 1 Adjust Plane, and 1 Power Patron Doomz. We have our spells being Armored Exceed, Exceed and Trust, Goblin Bikers Grand Entrance, Goblin Bikers Grand Breakout, 2 copies of Doom's Raiders, 1 copy of Grand Bash, 1 copy of Overlay Network, 1 copy of The Winds of Victory, 1 copy of Reincarnation Unveiled Mail, 2 copies of our Doom Command Doom Dirt, 1 copy of Sexual Field. For traps, we've got Exceed Poseidon Splash, Seize Bento, Full Armored Exceeds, Full Armor, where to go? Doom's Destruction, 2 copies of Grand Pileup, 1 copy of Grand Stampede, and 2 copies of Unbreakable Exceed Barrier. For our next deck, we run 1 copy of Clockwork Knight for some reason. I guess if you want to play Clockwork Knight, there you go. Oh, that's probably was supposed to be in here somewhere. Not where, but either way. If you want to play Clockwork Knight, there you go. We also have things like Neo Super Quantum McKnight Blaster Magna. If you get into a grind game and you want a big old honka-chonkin' Link and you get into Black Lair, there you go. You have things like Big Gobunga to steal stuff. You have Aeroporos to flip monsters face down. You have 2 copies of Diactorus, which has its effect, destroy Doom cards, destroy monsters on the board. If he gets destroyed, you can get back your equipped spells. You have 2 copies of Armored Fortress if you want to go into more of your Exceed armor cards. You got yourself Super Magna Liger to pop cards. You got Goblin Bikers Gone Bonkers, which is a very silly name, but he's got a big old effect. I don't remember what his effect is off the top of my head, but he's a big honking dude. We have ourselves our Full Armor Dark Knight Lancer for stealing more stuff. We have our big old boss, which is Drostius, as you can tell, very potent. We also have Jupiter, the Power Patron of Destruction, which it's a user monster equipped with 3 or more equips to it. Yeah, you need to have like 3 equips on a monster to summon this thing out easy, but that takes a lot of doing. But if he's summoned, you equip any number of equips from the grave to this guy, gets 3,000 attack while it has Exceed material, and you can attach material to summon Dooms from the graveyard and destroy cards on the field. So it takes doing, but it is possible to summon Jupiter. It just takes damn sweet time. And lastly, we have Double A Zeus, because we're playing a lot of Exceeds, if you just need a backup. As for the side deck, we got a couple things. You got some more Exceeds if you find you need them, more Dooms if you find you want them. Psychic Processors here if you want to play more Super Quants for that sort of thing. You want to make, Super Magnum a little bit easier, but doing that's a little bit of an iffy thing, so that's kind of like a flavor choice more than anything else. More Dooms, you got Triple-Headed Behemoth. What else we got? Just, basic stuff. We also have Primary Reactor, which can make all your boys a lot bigger if you happen to put this in the Pendulum Zone. So, it's an option. So, that's the deck, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we're taking a look at a pure Canine build, which I gotta double check if my boy wants the new card in. So, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a nap too. So, till next time, everybody, stay safe and happy. Have a wonderful day. Your boy Matt was signing out. I'll catch you on the next one. Till then, y'all take care.